Wake up before you even started.
What a Friday afternoon this is. Hey, everybody, this is Latte here.
That's Duran.
Yeah.
Winter Stitch is like my favorite.
That's food. No, it's my food.
That's my favorite.
Can it be both parts bacon? Okay, I guess it can.
So, this is Valentine's Day. I thought
Did you?
I have chili cheese dog.
Yes, well, man. For the night. Oh, man. That's it. That's so good.
It's really chili cheese dog.
Eat it now?
No, I don't know. Look at you. Chili cheese fries. No.
It's just 3.
I would take it for 5 pounds. I ate 3, saved 1 for you,
and 1 for
and
Linda.
gave 1 to Linda, my
Yeah,
wife.
I'm telling you.
I called her on the way
She's
in.
a fanatic over the hot dog, too. Yeah, she loves the chili cheese
I
dog.
called her on the way in. I said, hey, I've got a chili cheese dog. Have you been to lunch yet? And she's like, no, I'll meet you out front. So
I'm really surprised you didn't give her mine.
I thought about it.
If she hears this, she'll
ruin the show.
be mad. Yeah.
No, she won't.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
This is show number 13. And as we always start the shows, we talk about oddities that have happened and such. This week, National Pizza Day was Wednesday, and it was also Chocolate Day, which I don't understand why Chocolate Day would be on, was that the 8th and not on the 14th?
Yeah. And do you remember what happened a year ago about this time?
We celebrated our first show eating food because we celebrated National Pizza Day
While eating pizza.
A supreme pizza
Our
from
very
the
first
Green Acres
show.
Grill.
Yeah. And it was awesome. So carrying on, moving on.
National Latte Day today.
You like latte?
Not especially, not a latte.
Not a latte.
We're here all week, folks.
All week.
Be sure and tip your wait staff.
And just like our intro,
What?
National Guitar Day.
Oh yeah,
And that guy's
he gets it.
He was blasting it.
Oh, I was going to tell you the story about my mom and pizza.
Oh yeah, back up.
Back it up,
Brad. Back it up.
Back up. Okay, so I'm talking to my mom the other day on the phone, and we're talking about.
Did you say mommy?
No, I didn't say mommy. I said,
You sure? I thought I heard mommy. Okay, I'm sorry. Carry on.
to my mother
Okay.
on the phone, and we're talking about, for whatever reason, pizza comes up, and she goes, I don't like pizza, but in this new shopping center down by my house, they have a new pizza place. It's Toga's or Togo's or something like that, pizza. And I'm like, really? I'm not familiar with that one. And I'm thinking, Toga's? And it finally dawns on me, Mom, that is not a pizza place. That is a sign that says to go pizza. Anyway.
Can I laugh without laughing at your mom?
Sure. She laughed so hard, I think she peed a little.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Wow. Woo! All
Sunday's a big day. It's National Tortellini Day.
Tortellini.
Yeah. There's a ball game on Sunday too, but I don't, they that's kind of a weird scheduling.
All about
Scheduling
tortellini.
the ball game and Tortellini
What
Day.
is tortellini? I don't know. I mean,
You don't eat Italian food?
tortellini? Oh, yeah, I guess so, but I've never ordered tortellini.
It's a noodle.
Kind of reminds me of a tortellini or something.
Just a couple of minutes, we have a PBA bowler, Jason Duran, coming on with us. We were talking to his
Are
wife.
you kidding me?
No.
We got Jason?
Yeah.
How did we get him?
We have an unlimited budget,
Man.
limited only by our imagination.
Yeah.
And
That is awesome. I can't wait for this.
yeah, me too. We were talking to his wife, Lacey, earlier and got all the scoop. So, Jason, you're in trouble. We know all the deep, dark secrets. It's just, so, and Monday, of course, now is Valentine's Day. So have you got plans for you and Cindy?
My little sweetie, whatever she wants to do, I got to find. Yeah, we'll do something. Yeah,
we're got to say this. Terry is here today instead of watching his wife, who is actually on network television.
Yeah. Being
interviewed at Channel 56, probably as we speak.
As we speak right now.
Because she has something famous. Cindy was a TJC Apache Bell when the Cowboys and the Broncos
played
in the Super Bowl.
The Apache Bells performed at that halftime, and she was a part of that performance.
I kind of missed that kind of halftime show.
Yeah.
I really do.
Tell me about it. But yeah, she is being interviewed today and for that, and way to go, babe.
Last thing I'm going to talk about on Valentine's Day. Monday is Valentine's Day, and also, and I'm not making this up. It's also National Impotence Day. Now, why would they have those two on the same day?
Man, you know how to hit a guy low.
I can ruin a mood in a hurry. All right, let's bring Jason on. How's it going?
Hey guys, Jason. What's happening?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. I'm happy to make it on such a special day. And speaking of Impotence Day, holy cow!
That's so good. We got music going.
Let's set off our audio.
Look out! How's everything, you guys? Good to see you.
Everything is great.
Man, we are rolling.
Love the shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Jason is a motive staffer. Also bowled in our Northeast Texas tournament here we had in December and did really well until the finals, and then kind of had a collapse of sorts. But I got some video.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we got a video. Hold on a minute, Jason.
Real quick.
Hang on just a second.
Let's get this video rolling.
Let's get this thing going real quick here. This is a little blast from Jason's past here.
We start off with our number 5 seed against our number 4 seed. That's Jason Duran on the left, Chris Barnes on the right.
Got the shot. You couldn't see. I think that was a very
Lady Luck was smiling on Chris Barnes.
How about that break?
And here is Jason Duran, another former shocker. Both Chris Barnes and Jason went to Wichita State. This young man's in line to get his biggest paycheck of his career, and talking to him last night and today showed absolutely no pressure. At 24 years old, just having fun.
How about that?
Well, he said the first ball is going to be the most important to sort of get into the groove, and he did.
A little more recent.
Yeah, what was this now? About 5 weeks ago or so?
Yeah, that's right. December 18th. Woo! Just like it was yesterday. Wow.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Man, time is flying. Great event you guys had. I ran into it, just kind of got lucky and heard about it and thought, I'm looking for a few things to bowl and had some things coming up. So it was great. And ran into a great bunch of people and got to meet you guys, obviously, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, we enjoyed having you. Got to learn a lot about your history before you came on. Like I said, talking to Lacey, I understand you guys will be traveling to Florida and you're going to be hitting lots of tournaments there really soon.
Yeah, South Florida, we kind of fell in love with it last year. We wintered down there we were down there for a better part of 4.5, 5 months, bounce around from, campground to campground as we're doing right now. And the Fort Myers area has a great deal going. There's a lot of good bowling in Florida. There really is. Like anywhere, you got to be able to seek it out. But plenty of opportunities to work on your game and get better and compete. So it's a pretty good fit.
Awesome.
So there's 5 of you, 5 kids, and you and your wife, and you guys stay in full time in an RV.
Right. We what was it? Labor Day weekend 2019. We sold our house. That was only less than 2 years old in Colorado. And, we just kind of felt like we want to spend this time that we have, available to us while we're raising a family and having kids and doing all of this stuff. We want to spend it with them. And we didn't want to follow the, well, you go to school and we work and we just, we see each other at dinner and whatever it is, it just goes so quick that way. We have an opportunity to work and do our thing from the road. And we thought, let's give it a go.
Well, Jason, more and more people nowadays have taken that route, and that's an awesome route to take. Spending time with your kids, that's amazing. That's amazing. It really is.
It's a lot of fun. We are so thankful to be able to do it. And you're right. There are a lot of families out here that we run into. We've crossed paths with some more than once and not even really paying attention to who's going where, but it just kind of works out that way, But there are a lot of families living this way.
Wow. Awesome. It's great.
Okay, off topic. Since it's a bowling show, but off topic a little bit. You are also a pickleball player, right?
Oh man, we love it. We just started playing, and I wouldn't even call myself a player or whatever it is, but we sure have fun with it. Most of these campgrounds we go to have it available as a game to play, and it's just there's nothing more fun than getting out with the kids and running around and having just a blast. So we are enjoying pickleball.
There are some serious pickleball players out there as well.
Gives you a lot of exercise without really having to overexert too much.
What's nice about it? Yeah, you're running around, you're chasing it, and you're not even paying attention to getting a little cardio workout in, but you definitely do.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
You just think a year ago, you didn't even know what pickleball was.
Yeah, I know. A year ago, I didn't know what pickleball was, but now I do. I've studied it. I looked into it. Now I'm on a league and I'm on a team and all that.
Yeah, right.
But
okay, I got to explain it a little bit to you, Jason. This is our 13th show, and on the very first show that we ever did, I mentioned pickleball, and Terry had a blank look on his face. So the next show, I had cut some video of pickleball so he could learn what the game is.
Right.
So
fascinating game. There's no doubt about that.
No, they're really not. Okay.
Yeah, when you look at a tennis court and you shrink it down to that size and it kind of in between ping pong and tennis, but it sure is a blast.
So you were a Wichita State Shocker.
Correct.
And you, how long had they had the bowling program when you went there?
I don't know that answer, to be honest with you. I was there in 96. I only went to school for a year. I basically kind of had planned that I was going to go out on tour and I was going to really try and pursue that. But I really wanted to both, the college game and the college life for 1 year at least. And hopefully make the team and maybe bowl some tournaments. And it worked out great. I got to bowl a lot as a freshman. I did bowl nationals and I got to do everything I wanted to do there. We didn't win. We finished third that year, but what a program. Those guys do it and they do it the right way. There's so many schools now that offer so much to young bowlers. It's really cool to see.
So did you went out full time for the PBA for how long?
Yeah, I was out from, I want to say the end of 99, and it was about 7 years full time.
Wow.
And I started missing a few events towards the end of that. I had a back issue and it was a little worse than I anticipated. So I decided to get it looked at. I was spending too many weeks, laid up in a hotel room with not having a chance to earn any income or bowl or anything. And I had it looked at and had a quick surgery, and that kind of put a halt to my full-time traveling days.
So the game when you were full-time back in 99, 2000, compared to what they do today, how has it, in your mind, how has it evolved? Not just from what we see on television, but from the backside. How do the players, can they still make a living out there? Can they really make a living, or is it pretty much they have to have something else to supplement their income?
Yeah, the biggest thing I can bring up, and I'll start with this, and I'll kind of work my way through that. But, back then we bowled. I traveled almost 38 to 40 weeks out of the year. Right, we were gone, and that was the old week to week days where you show up and. You got a practice session day or whatever it may be, and you start the qualifying for the event, and it breaks down to the matches and such, and then you move on to the next city, if and when your week comes to an end, and that's how it was. And now, I haven't bowled full time out on tour. I haven't bowled an event probably since the Masters, and this is probably back at least almost 10 years now. So I can't really speak to today's, travel and what it's like. I just remember back then, for me, it was kind of how I watched, growing up and knowing that was something I wanted to do. It was kind of the week to week, grind. Now I know they cram several events into a short amount of time, and that's got to have its challenges as well, and you darn well better be sharp on those weeks, right? Where you're bowling 5 events and over the course of like 7 or 10 days, you better have your best work that week. So it's just as far as earning a living, I had a very fortunate sponsor deal. My folks had my action back in the day and they asked for what they put in and not a nickel more. So I was blessed to have the opportunity to give it a go as long as I did. I was able to survive on earning, very little those first few years and still have a chance to stay out and, kind of learn and go through, there's so much of a learning curve. It's not even funny, and you don't realize it until you get out there,
Yeah. Wow.
Earning a living in today's game, I couldn't tell you. I still keep in touch with several of the players, but, it's different deal. A lot of them do seem to have something else along with bowling, right? From what I see.
Right. We talk, we hear all the time about how the PBA suffers because they can't get major sponsors. Now they've got some major sponsors with Snickers and Kia. And I'm just, because we're fans. We're obviously, neither one of us is ever going to be, I've bowled a PBA event. Didn't come in last, but hey, it was fun. I'm not ever going to probably never do that again, but seeing it decline and now maybe seeing it bottom out and start its way up again, we're all excited because we're fans.
We're hopeful.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. As bowlers, and we're all competitive in our own ways. We love the game, and the level that we choose to take that competitiveness is all up to us, right? But we obviously love the game. We follow it, and to see these guys, we know how difficult the game is, and we don't know how difficult it is at that level. I had my run back when, and it was a challenge to beat these guys week in and week out. I hope that they deserve to bowl for much more than what they bowl for, and it's nice seeing it coming around, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I hope these guys get to bowl for what they're worth, no doubt.
Yeah. Of course, we have, we're kind of blessed in Texas. We've got Chris Barnes and Stu Williams and Anthony Simonson, who's now in Vegas, but he's a Texas kid.
Right.
Texas is kind of a pretty good feeding ground for the PBA.
Exactly.
No question about it. Yeah, Texas talent is, another level. It really is. It's always fun to come in and, put your game and kind of see where you stack up, to be honest. It's a great measuring stick, and there's so many good players in the state, no doubt.
Yep. So where are you bowling right now? Are you bowling in Houston, or are you bowling at all?
I haven't bowled in a little over a month, probably right at a month. My last event was the Snowman Doubles in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Ooh, brutal.
That was, maybe 3 weeks after the event that I bowled with you guys, something like that. We had the holidays. It was shortly into January, but that was my last event. We do have some stuff that I'm flying back to Colorado for in about a month's time. So it's time to start getting some games in. There is a bowling center here in Conroe. We're just outside of Willis or Conroe, and I plan to get in there and kind of start knocking some rust off tomorrow and maybe a little bit early Sunday before the game. So try and, I don't practice like I used to, but I still need to get in and kind of get the body moving again and shoot some spares and go from there, just kind of get things going again.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Most definitely. We understand that.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it? You strike for show and spare for
dough.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah,
and you better darn well be able to throw some strikes. There's no question about that.
Especially now, the scores are pretty darn high.
Yeah, exactly.
So, talking to your wife Lacey earlier, she said she was a softball player, so not a bowler. And I asked her how your softball game was, and she was, she's pretty protective of you. She didn't say you were a stellar softball player, and she didn't say you stunk at it. So she did say you played baseball when you were a kid. So
well, she could have said much worse than that. But yeah, I did have a little time playing ball, and we love it. We both love the outdoors, and she's very athletic. Lacey was a very good softball player from what I understand, and I unfortunately didn't get to see that part of her life. But anything we do, she's good at. She holds her own playing pickleball and swings the golf club really well. So very athletic. We're hoping the kids kind of follow suit as well, and can do a few things like that.
She also mentioned something, and I mean, I'm not trying to turn this into a commercial, but it was pretty interesting. The product that you guys are selling, and I don't know the name of it. You feel free to talk about it. That it's a collagen-based product.
Correct. Yeah. Modere is the name of the company. We've been doing this it's social retail. So it's basically, it's simplified, it's Amazon kind of on steroids. You don't have to have any product with us, which is why we can, live the way that we live. We can still work and we can still earn from wherever we are with an internet connection. We're good to go. So that was the beauty behind it. But this stuff is incredible. Collagen, as we get older, I don't know how much or how little but as we age and get to a certain age, we start producing collagen less and less, which is kind of why joints and aches and pains creep up as we get a little bit older, and it's harder to do the things that even 5 years ago we could fly through. So collagen is I would say probably our number one product. They have it in a weight loss form as well, and that thing knocks it out of the park. Everyone trying to be healthy and be the best person they can be, but it's a great fit. We love it. It allows us to work together, travel together, just be a family. So we're thankful to have it.
That's great. That is great.
You have someone in your family that's doing the same, or you're taking collagen? Or?
Yeah, I'm doing collagen myself. So
good.
Yeah.
Good. Do you take a liquid form or a powder form? Liquid form. Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. That's the way to go. Anyone who's going to get interested in it, that is definitely what you want to be doing. The absorption rate, for your body, it takes it way better with liquid. So that's good.
It's in the name of the company that you're representing is
Modere.
What's it called again? Modere. Okay.
Yeah, Modere. Yep.
So you're a Motive staffer and you sell Modere.
It worked out pretty well. It's kind of like it was just in the stars, right? They aligned. It worked out. No, this is my second full season with Motive, and it took a little bit to kind of go through. I was with Storm and Rotogrip for about 10 years before that. And it took just a minute to kind of get my bearings, and I wasn't bowling as much either. So drilling all the balls and seeing the different shapes and motions definitely took some time, but I like where things are and kind of have a handle on how, they work in my game. And it's been a pretty good fit.
Oh, that's great.
Very excited. Yeah.
They brought out like 8 or 9 new balls in the last very, very short.
Yeah, they're turning it on now.
Time frame.
They are absolutely. Yeah, it's funny to see how they pump them out. It's unbelievable. And the product across all companies' lines, just incredible what they're able to do and the motions they're able to create. We're lucky to bowl at a time like this.
Yeah, I agree. What else? You got anything else?
I don't have anything else, man. Well, Jason, thanks for coming on, man.
We really appreciate you coming on. What great information you give us and insight. And love to watch you bowl. Your game is so simple, but almost impossible to duplicate. Just watching the 2000 clip versus the 2021 clip, I'm like, I don't see a lot of difference. A little bit of an arm extension difference, and that's about it.
Right. Yeah, and I grew up learning to bowl old school. You kind of roll it over your target, and there's good and bad to that style of bowling these days, as we know, and we see the power game. But it's been great. It's been fantastic, and not a lot has had to change. It's a matter of just kind of getting in and going with what we've got, doing what we do the best we can do. Right, and ultimately, that's really about all we can control.
Well, when we have when ETX Bowling has our next event, I'll make sure that hopefully you'll be in Texas. I'll make sure you get an invite. Love to have you come back and
please do.
show us how it's done again.
Yeah, we'll hook him up early enough to where he can make that trip.
Make that special.
Yeah, make that special trip.
We have some pretty nice RV parks in and around East Texas.
Oh yeah.
So
we've experienced a few of them, and we like them all, no doubt. So no, I'd love to, guys. It was great to run into you, and thank you very much for having me on. Greatly appreciate it.
You bet.
Really, really nice to have met you guys, and I'd love to be back on at some point. Keep in touch.
We will.
Sure
definitely.
will. Sure will.
Thanks again, Jason. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Sounds
Bye-bye.
good. Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.
All right. Man, that was fun.
Man,
Whoops.
just to get into the life of someone like him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
you know when he first came in, of course, he didn't know anybody here that day.
Yeah.
The standoffish is a wrong word.
Yeah.
Quiet, and then watched him bowl. I'm like, man, this guy is a machine. He is here to he's and then becoming acquaintances and friends and just a all around super guy.
Yeah, I tell you, it's nice meeting people like that. It's nice knowing people like Jason, and it's just awesome. And exactly what he's doing with him and his wife and their family, traveling the country, able to work and spend time with the kids all at the same time. Just my hat's off to him. Yeah, no doubt.
Hey, we had a technical glitch last month, so some of the videos that I spent countless hours working on, we didn't get to see. So hopefully this month we'll be able to combine some of those and bring some of the fun stuff. As you know, one of the things that we like to catch people at is leaving lilies.
Oh my!
And neither one of us, and I'm going to jinx this, have left a lily in years. But
or at least we didn't get it on video.
Yeah, right. We jumped up quick enough.
Yeah, as soon as I left it on the way back, I pushed the reset button.
Yeah. Whoops.
Sorry about that.
But for those of you that weren't quick enough on the old reset button,
yeah, we got you on film, baby.
Here we go. Lily. Even Gene is not exempt from a lily. Jim wouldn't have us, wouldn't let us take his picture for the sneak.
130 cents. Pretty sweet.
He wouldn't. Judy Hall,
yeah, Judy.
The list of lilies.
Oh, Mike. Who we have coming up? Yeah, keep it in the family.
There you go. All Prince over in the wrong, you get the all bowl. He's probably just
you did.
Peter Nash, a.k.a. Peter Parker.
Peter Parker. It's your son. I love the lily.
Susie Brown, and wait a minute, wait for it. There's Wilson.
The best post. Yeah.
Not by far. Ricky Lynn. Gotta have some youth.
And some option of youth.
Monique. Brittany Johnson, the all bowl in Longview. He's kind of proud of her too.
Yeah.
Ricky Lynn, she
really proud.
And she got hit
She want to do
twice.
it again. Nancy.
Sean Armstrong with the lily.
Oh, 2 thumbs up for Earl. Yeah.
Are those sure those are thumbs?
I'm not sure about
Tommy.
Oh, look here. Who we have?
There you go. And
Pick it up, Joe. Gotta wear it.
here's
And the roller.
the roller lily. What?
Rolling the lily. Right off the
All right.
pin
A lot
deck.
of fun. So when you see somebody leave a lily, be quick with your phone, snap a video, snap a picture, shoot it to us. Most everybody in Tyler has East Texas has my phone number. You can text it over to me, post it on ETX Bowling or post it on.
Everybody in East Texas has my phone number.
Well, yeah, because you put it on your car. Nick Paint.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway, so get those.
Facebook. Where else?
Facebook. You can grab the. I just lost my train of thought.
Is that all it took?
It's all it took.
That's all it took.
Just a few lilies and I'm done.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway,
But what Brad's trying to say.
What am I trying to say?
If somebody leaves a lily, get a video of it, a picture of it, or something, and get it to us somehow.
And like we always
I
say,
don't
turn
care.
your phone this way, not
yeah.
this way.
This way, not this way.
Not this way.
Oh,
this way.
oh, turn it this way.
Yeah, this way. Yeah. And get a video. If you see somebody leave a split, you never know. They may convert it.
Well,
you never know.
That would be awesome.
I mean, somebody was videoing that guy's lily and they converted it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see it very often, but it's possible. If they don't convert it, delete it. It's no big deal.
I remember there was you left the split sometime or another, and somebody was videoing it, and you picked it up.
And we have it on video.
What?
We do
Today?
I can skip over and go straight to that. We've had 3 Clash tournaments since we last had a live stream, and I've got 3 Clash winners.
That's been way too long.
Like a big old bowl of Wolf Brand chili. Hey,
What?
Speaking of that, we didn't talk about. We're official
man,
chili champions.
Chili champions.
Yeah.
You don't have anything about that?
No, I was leaving that up to you. It was your church.
Man. We are chili champions.
Yeah. Undefeated.
Undefeated. Of our first church chili cook-off.
Yeah. We hold we don't have a trophy yet.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the the nameplate to come in so we can get our. I think it's a big like 4.
It's 4 or 5 centimeters or millimeters. Can we say the name of the church?
Well, sure.
Rose Heights Church. Yeah, Rose Heights. The first official winners of the chili cook-off that never happened.
That never occurred. Yeah.
Yeah, that never happened.
You had to put that in there. Disclaimer.
Yeah, I had to. I had to. Or I'd have been ran out of town by somebody.
Yeah.
But we were officially.
We were named the winner.
We were officially named.
It was canceled because of the bad weather kept some teams out. Although I was prepared, I was ready. I had everything ready to make my world famous chili, which is true Texas chili, which has no beans, and we won't go into that.
And I cried upon the shoulder of our director that was holding the event, and I said there has to be a winner named, and he said, "Okay, I'm naming y'all the winner."
And there you go.
Yeah.
So there you go. No matter where you go, there you are.
Yeah.
All right. So
and I've never been there before.
Says that's a lot of lilies. That was a lot of lilies. And you know what? I cut that video on Tuesday, and I've had about 4 or 5 more
since then
that won't be shown until next show. All right. So you want to talk about the clash? We've had 3 clashes since we talked last.
Had a lot of fun in these clashes too. This is what it looks like. Sure like your new graphics going on there. Charlie Who.
I'm not afraid to steal graphics from anyone.
Look at that.
Oh, come on, stick it out.
Finish this with a 278. Put it in.
Nice game there, Charlie. Yeah, great team. Oh yeah, the Vegas Flash. Boom. He says take that.
222. 222 for the win.
Nice game.
Way to go, Greg. He's no longer a bridesmaid.
Yeah, he sure did. Now we go to the most recent match. This is the highlight of. I made the finals. This is the highlight of the game.
Get the partner pick it up. Oh, baby! Yeah.
That's an awesome picture. Right here. Shane the Beast Brown.
Yeah!
That's 300.
All right.
Prior to that, it was 278 was the high.
Yep.
So there you go. That's the clash. That is the clash. And no matter where you go, there you are on that. Clear some of this out of here real quick.
Man, it's about time to do another clash.
Yeah, we're next Tuesday.
Everybody hear that? Next Tuesday. Everybody is welcome.
Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Yeah. This coming Tuesday.
Yeah, this coming Tuesday.
The 15th.
The 15th.
Day after Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Everybody will be, full of chocolate and.
Hey, if we don't eat chocolate, we won't have that comatose feel to us.
Oh,
and maybe we'll have a chance to win.
Competitive advantage. I
Yeah.
like the way you're thinking.
Yes. Me and you in the finals.
That's never happened.
Can we manipulate that somehow?
That's never happened.
It's got to happen. Yeah.
We've been to the bottom or the top 3.
Yeah.
And one of us got knocked. You got knocked out once.
Knocked out.
I got knocked out
Last
once.
clash.
Last clash. Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened to me at the last time you made the finals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But it needs to happen. So we need to come up with some idea how we can both get in the clash finals. I don't know what that's going to be, but
Y'all write that down. Next Tuesday, right after the Maple League. Right after the Maple League.
After the Maple League. And if you haven't bowled a clash in a while, we've started setting up a little early if we can before even league starts. Whatever we can do to kind of we're using more lanes.
Yep.
So that way we're getting finished a lot quicker. So if you participated in some of those early clashes that lasted till 11:30 or midnight, those marathon days are over.
You know what the great thing about Der Wiener Schnitzel chili cheese dogs are?
What?
After you eat them, even hours later, they're still there. It's like, I feel like I just ate that.
Maybe hours for me, but a year for you. I mean, you're still tasting that chili cheese dog, and I know which one it was. It was
the second one.
Yeah, the second one. We went up to the RTC or somewhere up there.
Oh yeah. That was when Tommy Jones shoots the 300 to win the Hall of Fame event at the ITRC.
And so we spun over to the Wiener Schnitzel, and unless I'm thinking of something else.
No,
that sounds familiar. Whoa! I lost something.
Lost a filling.
Lost 2. To the dentist.
All right, we got some more highlights that we got to talk about because nobody likes talking about Shane Brown more than Shane Brown, but this past month was really the Shane Brown month. So let's throw the highlights out there. Not just his. There's some other highlights in there as well. As soon as I figure out which one it is, it's that one right there. Here we go. Where'd he go? Oh,
he did the 300 in the clash first.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you saw that already. 300 in the clash. So, but it was a big month.
Shane Brown, 300, 260.
The infamous 13 and 14.
Everybody complains about 13 and 14.
Taking his time for the camera.
300. 268, I think, or something.
It sounds like Andy Narrow.
It was.
Yeah. There you go. Listen, way to go, Andy.
Wow, he's got the whole world.
He's got the whole world.
He's got the whole world.
Strike here for 858.
Who is that? Who's up there in their pajamas?
Some of those Ron Bird, red and white line stripe.
857.
Mr. Brian.
Zach Mills shoots an 804 in the same league, the Monday Night Big League.
All right, here we go.
Non-sanction, but you got it.
Oh, that's close. Hit!
Had to put it in here because you don't get to highlight females shooting 300 very often.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And sanctioned or unsanctioned or after league bowling or what, it doesn't matter. A 300 is a 300.
So congratulations,
you still got to throw 12 in a row. Yeah.
That was awesome. Awesome bowling. She sent me a note earlier. She goes, "What time are y'all doing your thing? I want to make sure my kids can see it." So hopefully they were still hanging out to watch her 300 on
her 300. Yeah.
On our live stream.
Man, are we zooming through this?
We've flown through today.
Man.
I think probably we haven't had a lot of comments, which is odd. Normally we get several folks, maybe it's because I didn't say we were giving anything away today, so they didn't think to.
Well, surprise, surprise, surprise.
We're not.
We're not.
If you haven't,
Just so happens we're giving away a car today.
it's a little card, Matchbox.
Yeah, a little Matchbox car. You missed out if you didn't
Did
tune
you
in.
collect those when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Hot Wheels.
Oh,
I didn't do Matchbox. Hot Wheels.
Oh, we are still working. Thank you.
Who said that?
My wife.
Yeah, right.
She must be working from home.
Cat's out of the bag right now. We're still working.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
You don't call this work? I don't call this
Oh,
work.
is that what she was insinuating? Mm-hmm.
It is not too late to get your entry form in to the Greater Tyler USBC Association Championship Tournament to be held at Green Acres Bowl over the next 2 weekends.
Wow.
That's a mouthful.
That was a mouthful. Yeah. I mean, you've got 4 days, 2 squads each day to do all the bowling you want to do.
Yep.
For some prize money.
It's a great tournament. Good bragging rights. If you win it, you're a local. You get to brag about it. I want to extend the invitation now. We do have some entries from Nacogdoches. Of course, we always have entries from Longview and Tyler and Kilgore.
The Knack Attack.
Nacogdoches is new to our association. They have sent some entries in, but don't be afraid. Send them in. It's a handicapped event. Anybody has an opportunity to win.
Anybody.
And you've won it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never won it. I won doubles one year.
What? You with your awesome bowling, you've never won that tournament? Awesomeness?
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
19th and 20th, 26th.
Oh, Andy's throwing out he's throwing something out here.
Throwing a little shade on you there.
Uh-huh. Coming for you, Terry.
Coming for you, Terry.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Did I say that? Was I thinking that out loud?
Yeah, he's trying to catch me on a down year. That's what he's trying to do.
Well,
yeah,
I saw your scores from last night. You struck. I mean, I bowled okay, but got knocked out of all the brackets, which is not unusual for me. But you struggled.
Yeah,
Maybe you're not taking enough collagen. Maybe you should double up.
Double up. I don't know what it is.
And if that doesn't work, maybe you should try the harder stuff.
Hey, I remember last year, right before the tournament, I think I shot a 530 during league night. So I'm not too worried. It'll all come around.
I see what you're.
But the only thing
reverse psychology.
I did bowl team event with Andy last year during the city tournament, and he's just so inspiring to bowl with, and I think that's why I bowl so good. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Andy? You're just inspiring. Anybody that bowls with you just kind of ups their level.
Really?
Yeah. You ever bowl with him?
He and I have not ever bowled much together.
So you've never reached your peak of performance.
That's probably it.
That's why.
So I can blame you, Andy.
Yeah,
and I will.
All the blame on you, Andy. Yeah,
because I need somebody new to blame for my game.
So I don't have that excuse anymore. So there you go. There, but I do have the opportunity in 2 different leagues to bowl. What do you call that? Andy's the chip off the old block.
Okay.
I do have the opportunity to bowl with the block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Andy's dad, Dale. So, I am getting some of that bowling nurturing.
Some of that osmosis.
Osmosis. I'm not sure what that word means, but if you said it, I'm sure.
Ask Cindy. She'll know.
Ask Cindy. She knows. Yeah. So, I'm, he thinks I'm not listening to him when he talks, but I'm getting it all. He was coaching me up this afternoon.
Were you up here today?
Right before.
Dale.
Dale. I'm still talking about Dale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Forget Andy.
Dale washed up has been.
Dale has forgotten more than Andy knows.
That's true.
That's really true. So yeah, Dale was coaching me up this afternoon up here and giving me some pointers, and I said, "Awesome, I'm hearing it, baby. Speak it on to me."
Yeah, I noticed there were several league bowlers up here this afternoon when we were setting up that are, I'm assuming, getting out there to kind of work on their game, getting ready for the tournament next weekend. I mean, I can only assume, but that's Larry Reddick was up here. Larry, former Clash winner.
Yeah.
Ricky Shields is his inspiration.
Yeah.
Because he beat Ricky Shields in the Clash.
Yeah, in the Clash. Yeah. I think
that was a David and Goliath moment.
Yeah, Ricky was just, he's like, there's no way that Larry can beat me. And then we were all sitting back there thinking,
there's no way that Larry can beat him.
There's no way that Larry can beat Ricky. And then I got to thinking, I thought, but Larry's in the finals. I'm not, Brad's not, Shane Brown's not,
Charlie Hood's not.
Charlie Hood. I mean, we start
Greg
naming
King's
off all
not.
these people that are not in the finals, and it's Larry and Ricky. So I'm thinking maybe Larry can beat Ricky. And, when it started happening, Ricky was just like, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening here? And I'm, then he just threw bad ball after bad ball. And, it was crazy. That was a crazy night. But hats off to Larry, man. He hung in there and picked up some difficult spares and threw some strikes when he needed them. Wow.
That's what he told me up here today. He said, hey, when's the next Clash? I said, Tuesday. He goes, okay. Make sure you send me a note to remind me.
Because he doesn't bowl on Tuesday night.
No, but he will be up here.
Yeah. And he got on to us last time. We didn't send him the note, and he didn't make the last Clash.
I know. And I guess I need to put him in my Rolodex.
Rolodex? Like one of them things that
I even have those anymore, Rolodex?
Well, you mentioned it. I thought you did.
That's in my phone.
Okay.
Rolodex.
Oh.
I think we've come to the end of our notes.
Man, we got 13 minutes left to make an hour.
I know. We don't have to have an hour, but there's bound to be something that somebody has something to say. I'm really kind of surprised that nobody had questions for Jason. Jason is a great guy.
Yeah. I did have a question for him. I didn't ask it. I don't know why. I just was wondering what went through his head that afternoon when he had just come off his second in a row, 279. Is that correct?
Yeah, he had
279
to start out.
Yeah, and then it just went away. And I don't know if it was the lane conditions or himself. Something clicked in him that he just didn't see the shot change. You would think how could a shot change that quick, that fast, but it does.
And I don't know that he was on. Of course, we change lanes every game, and I don't recall him getting on a notoriously bad pair.
Yeah.
I mean, in this house, the notorious bad pair on the high end is 13-14.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's the middle end.
Yeah.
Middle. There's not a middle end, middle. And we were bowling on 20 and up, I think, 19 and up.
Yeah. So we never even hit that. So sometimes
23 and 24 is kind of a bad pair.
Sometimes as bowlers, one thing about being, I don't want to say an experienced bowler or something like that, but if you're not all that experienced, sometimes you don't see the change of lanes. But sometimes as an experienced bowler, sometimes I think our mind plays tricks on us, or our eyes play trick on us, or something that we think we see something that we don't, or vice versa. And then we're trying to make some changes to try to stay ahead of the curve. And it's not, we're not seeing really anything, but we think we are, and we try to make that change. And then the next thing you know, we've got a bad game going.
Well,
and I'm not saying that's what happened with Jason, but I really wanted to ask him what was going through his mind that afternoon after coming off those two big games. We're like, me and you both were sitting back there thinking, man, he is locked in. Locked in, and threw away the key. And there it goes. And so it was something, but he did some phenomenal bowling. There ain't no doubt about that. Wow.
I don't know that, and of course, not coaching, obviously. We are both bronze level coaches, but that's beside the point. But one of the things that I'm name drop here, Susie Minshew says when she's coaching, is when you analyze a shot that didn't come out, the result wasn't what you expected. Was it the lane or was it you? And that's the for me, I always blame me. I'm the. So many bowlers blame the lane, and I'm the other way. I'm always blaming me, and sometimes it is the lane.
But here lately, and I think we're just taking up some time just discussing some things, and maybe something we say is going to help somebody. But I know that here lately in my game, just what I was talking about, Jason, my game is changing a little bit to where it's me. And we both bowled some really good games lately. So Tuesday night, right out of the box, my first game is a 279, and the pin that I left, I thought was a very, very good ball. And I'm thinking I'm on my way for maybe a nice little set tonight that has been eluding me over the last couple of weeks or three. And then I go right into that something in my brain that I'm not seeing that I think is there. And, and I back that up with a couple of bad games. And I'm like, I know for a fact with the people that I'm bowling with, who are the same people every week, and the people that on the other team, nobody was doing anything really crazy that should mess up the lanes. And it's just things that I'm doing with my body and my release that, and I don't know if it's fatigue or what it is, but it's a little something in my game that's throwing me off. So I know you were throwing sevens like crazy a few weeks ago. But,
yeah.
And
I mean, leaving sevens or shooting 700s?
You were shooting 700s, and left and right, and then you've kind of backed off of that a little bit, and you kind of like, what happened? It's supposed to be the same shot,
Well, and we kind of scoff a little bit when we hear weather, but the weather really does play an effect on lane conditions. But here again, I'm not. You're not going to hear me. Very seldom do you ever hear me go, it wasn't my fault. It was, and that I think that's bowlers in general tend to blame all of the surroundings, and they don't look in the mirror. And that's just me talking. I'm not pointing anybody out, but that seems to be a common thread among.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly true, and I think both of us, our game is to the point where the majority of the time when we leave a bad pin set, we kind of know what we did wrong.
Right.
And even though you may throw out a little gesture of, this is the house, or
give me a break.
Yeah. That's what you expect, but we kind of know inside that was not a good shot, and, we need to change. I think I made a comment the other night, I threw a strike and just really didn't deserve a strike.
Right.
But that helped me mentally know where to adjust because of the way I threw the ball, and it was an adjustment thing then. But yeah, it's weather does play a lot into it, and so it's kind of going to be interesting come next weekend when the tournament starts here. What the weather's doing. Is it going to be cool? Going to be warmer like it is today? It's going to be rainy. Everything plays a factor in this oil. And, and so many people they think of oil out on the lane. They think of a large, this much oil, and, but really you can't even, this piece of paper is thicker than the amount of oil that's out there on the lane. So it's just a very, very minute amount that goes out on the lane.
Our invisible enemy, or actually, it's not an enemy. The oil can be your friend. But you were talking about, playing with the same people every week. That's one thing. People ask me all the time because I bowl with Del Carroll, who throws urethane quite often. We're both left-handed, So oftentimes, I get the question, how do you play with him throwing urethane? Well, I find a different line.
Or you learn how to shoot the line with a urethane.
You learn to work with it.
Yeah,
and that is it's just
Well, it's like that's just like Tuesday night. Ricky Shield pulled out a ball, and it wasn't urethane. It was Motive's. Oh my gosh, I knew the name of that ball.
Is it new?
No, the red ball.
The red ball.
The tank.
Oh yeah. That's the tank with the. It's not a urethane.
The polymers.
Microcell polymers.
Yeah. which really isn't supposed to do what urethane does to a lane. But it seemed like as soon as he pulled that ball out, my shot was different. And, and that's what he was reading is that, well, it's not supposed to affect the lane condition like a urethane does. But I'm like, well, something changed. But it's like I told Ricky, I said, you're my teammate, and whatever ball you throw out, because he bowls before me, I said, and that doesn't matter either, but I said, I have to learn to adjust off of that. Right. And that's what I had to do. And I told him, I said, well, this, and we discussed it there for a second, what do you think I need to do? Because I said, you felt like you needed to pull that ball out for whatever reason, and you pulled it out. So I don't want to make you feel like you need to put that ball up. And that's the last thing I want to do with anybody I bowl with. If they feel like they need to pull a ball out to make success, I want them to stay with it. So I did. We talked about it. I made the proper adjustments, and then I was back into my game again. But it did make a little bit of something go on there.
Well, you bring it up. I can recall you'd asked, had I ever bowled with Andy? And I said, no, and that's not true. I bowled on the Tuesday night Megabucks League with him just as a sub.
Yeah.
A couple of times. And one night I was over there, he was on the team, and I was bowling really, really good. And Andy was struggling. And I remember James Tate was bowling. And I remember James Tate going to Andy and go, Andy, why don't you pull your urethane ball out and throw your urethane? And Andy responded, I don't want to mess up Brad's shot. He's bowling really well. That's teamwork. That's kind of a different perspective.
Yeah.
I'm not, I didn't get involved in that.
Which,
I was a sub, so I didn't.
Which for the most part, Andy doesn't throw very much urethane.
No.
So, it was kind of one of them things that, I could pull out some urethane, but is that really the ball I need to pull out right now? I wouldn't say guesswork, but, that may not be the right ball. I might have 2 or 3 other balls that I need to pull out before I pull out urethane. So I'm definitely not going to go to urethane, which may, like you said, affect your shot. So, that, if whatever you try to do, if you're on a team and, we're all out here to have fun. Nobody's making millions of dollars doing this on league night. So the bottom line is we're out here to have fun, but at the same time, everybody's motivated to win and do as good as they can. So you don't want to, somewhat screw up your partner's shot by pulling out something that may do that. So yeah.
Right. Before we sign off, thank you very much to Motive Bowling for helping us bring the live stream to you. They do a great job. They are going to, they're not free, but we are purchasing Motive balls to give away during the tournament. That will be a brand new release ball. In fact, it'll be pre-release.
Yeah.
You'll have to sign a waiver if you win one of the balls.
And it's from the last time I saw the waiver, it's like 4 pages.
Yeah. And it's like eight font.
Yeah.
Single spaced front and back.
Yeah.
4 pages.
Yeah. That you will not take it and
it's pretty sincere stuff.
Matter of fact, we're not even, well, I'll leave that to later.
Okay. Also, thank you to Tyler Beverages, Mark and Vicky Tyler.
Man.
Dr. Pepper. That's what's in this. Winter Schnitzel cup.
Yeah.
It's got some Tyler ice in there too.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold.
They help us.
Have you noticed that Tyler ice is colder here lately?
I don't think it melts. That's the secret. Tyler ice doesn't melt.
Does not melt.
Boy, if you could really market that.
Ice that doesn't melt.
Yeah.
Well, all I know is in the last couple of months, their ice has been colder than the rest of the year.
Their ice is colder than everybody else's ice.
Yeah.
You know what's great about ice? Is you can put it in the microwave for just a couple of minutes and you got water.
Yeah. That's awesome. You put it in your Dr. Pepper 1 minute to make it colder, and then the next minute you put it in the microwave and you're drinking some water. Well, I mean, it's just, what else can it do? I don't know. I mean, there's endless possibilities.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You buy some Tyler ice and you put it in your freezer, so when your water goes out, you can put that Tyler ice in your microwave, and there you go. Bang. Yeah. Just like heating up a frozen dinner. You've got you some microwave water.
Or if you don't want to drink it real fast, just pop you a piece in your mouth and let it dissolve. And oh man, Yeah.
It's time to say goodbye.
It's probably 5 minutes ago would have worked really good.
Probably would have. Let's see. Let me find we got to make sure we let everybody know that we're not stealing anybody's music.
Remember, guys, Tuesday night clash after league.
That's right.
This coming Tuesday night. And there will probably be a Thursday night clash the next week.
Yeah,
So,
either the next week or the week
Or the
after.
week
Well,
after.
because we got the tournament. We got a lot of stuff going on.
we got a lot of stuff going on, but
Anyway.
that's not going to affect us.
We love you guys watching us. Spread the word. Share the link. This link stays up for at least 12 months. So share it. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe.
Please do. Over
Obviously,
and check us out.
the audio and video quality is better on YouTube, and all of that nonsense. So
Keep rolling the rock. God
Peace.
bless.